So this is asking some basic algebra here. We don't need to solve anything. We just need to understand how things are related. What this question is technically about is factoring. They're asking us to pull a number out of here and basically undo distribution. But factoring is honestly a complicated algebra move. It involves division, but not really, because we're not getting rid of a number. We're not making it smaller. We're just kind of moving it around. And so it can be very difficult to think about. You're going to do a lot of factoring as you get into more advanced math. But for now, you just are probably better off looking at these answer choices and kind of asking, do they make sense? So choice A doesn't make sense because you can't combine the 34x and the 34y. These are different kinds of things. If it was 34x and 34x, then yes, those we could combine. That would actually give us something more like 68x, but that's not happening here because x and y are different letters. So they do not allow us to merge those two things with addition. And so same reason why C is wrong, right? There's an x and a y, not just a y. So that leaves us with B, which hopefully clicks with you as matching what we're given, not because we're factoring out, dividing out the 34, but because if we look at B, we can see that we would distribute the 34 in pretty easily, right? So 34 would go to both parts, be it through multiplication. So we'd end up with 34 times x, which is 34x. We would end up with 34y, which is 34 or 34 plus y. I've said it backwards, but there you go. And again, we can't combine x and y even when they're in parentheses because that is multiplication. If it was x times y, then we could do a combination of x, y, but it's addition, we're pretty limited in what we can do with algebra because unless the terms are exactly the same, they're the same kind of base, the same letter, the same exponent, they're not going to merge easily. So that's basically what this question is testing. So hopefully that is something you've had experience with. We could arithmetize here, but I don't think it's worth it. You just got to know basic algebra moves here.